I am Leanne, and I am your host of today's Good Friday story time for families. Everybody knows that on Easter weekend, we have chocolate and the Easter bunny, and we have all kinds of fun ways to celebrate. Sometimes there's jelly beans and even an Easter egg hunt. But before we get to that, as Christians, we have a day called Good Friday, which actually isn't really a good day at all. Some people wonder, why do we call it Good Friday? It's a really hard day for us. And you'll find out more about that in our story time today. But sometimes you can swap out the word good for holy. It's a very holy day for us and a very important day. So let's listen to the story and find out why Good Friday is such a holy day.
In this story, I'm going to be Peter, Jesus' friend. I want to tell you a story about the most special time ever. It was when I was with my best ever friend, Jesus. We've been friends for about 3 years, and it felt like he knew everything there was to know about me. He made me feel special, and I just wanted to be with him always. But there was one weekend which was different from any other. On Thursday, all of us were with Jesus for a special meal. We had a wonderful time as we ate and laughed and drank and enjoyed each other's company. We had all grown really close to each other and Jesus. It was like a great big birthday party. It was just wonderful to be together. And Jesus always made everyone around him feel so special, like the most special person ever. And maybe you feel like that too sometimes. Like on your birthday, at your birthday party. It's your special day. And to Jesus, it's always your special day. At the end of the meal, Jesus did something strange. He became so quiet. And he took a piece of bread and he gave thanks for it, and then he broke it. And he shared it with us. And he said, whenever you eat the bread this way, I will be there with you. And then after, he took the cup of wine and he gave thanks for it. And then he shared it with us and he said, whenever you drink the cup this way, I will be there with you. We didn't understand what he was talking about. He was right there with us. What did he mean? He was always saying things like that. We didn't understand then. Later, we would understand. After that, Jesus said it was time to go. We went out to a special place, a garden where we always went to relax and be together. But Jesus was so quiet. He went a little beyond us and began to pray. He prayed for the longest time and seemed so sad. We had never seen Jesus like that before. Sarah, are you going to help us pray like Jesus prayed?
Yes, I am, Neil. So Jesus got down on the ground and he looked up and he said, "Dear God, I really, really don't want to do this. Please don't make me do this. But if it is what you want me to do, I will do it."
And we all grew tired. But all of a sudden, Judas was there. Where had he been? And he had a bunch of soldiers with him and a whole gang of people. And he came up to Jesus and kissed him. And that was the sign for the soldiers to take Jesus. And so they arrested him and took him off into the night. We were so scared we did not know what to do. So we all scattered and ran away into the darkness of that dark, dark night. Friday was the most confusing day. Nothing seemed to make sense. We didn't understand what was going on. But Jesus was taken outside the city walls and crucified. That afternoon, Jesus died. It was sad and strange. Even the sky seemed to grow dark. Afterward, they took Jesus' body and laid it in a fresh new tomb. A giant stone was rolled across the entrance door to close it like a door. Maybe you know how it feels when someone you love has died. You miss them so much, and it is sad. I was so sad and confused about what happened. I did not understand then. None of us understood. Later, we would understand. It's okay not to understand sometimes. On Saturday, it was so quiet that you could almost hear the earth breathing. Let's all be really quiet for a moment and listen. What can you hear? Do you hear things you didn't hear before? Maybe you can even hear your own breathing. On Sunday, it was the women who had the courage to go to the tomb just to be close to Jesus. They wanted to remember even if it was sad. When they came to the tomb, they found that the stone had been rolled back and that the tomb was empty. They came and told us, and we didn't believe them. But I ran over to the tomb, and it was just as they said. I didn't know what to think. But then, all of a sudden, there he was. Jesus was with us. Jesus had died on the cross, but somehow he was still with us. We were so happy. Jesus was with us, the most special person ever. And then we understood. We understood what he was talking about on Thursday. We understood why Friday happened. We understood what we were waiting for on Saturday. We understood Jesus is with us. And Jesus is with us all when we love him in our hearts. And that makes all of us feel wonderful from the top of our heads to the tip of our toes. I wonder what part of that story you like the most. I wonder what part was the most difficult. I wonder who you are in the story.
It's hard to dance with the devil on your back. They carried my body and they thought I'd gone, but I am the dance and I still go. Dance then, wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said he. I'll lead you all wherever you may be, and I'll lead you all in the dance, said he. They cut me down and I leave up high. I am the life that will never, never die. I'll live in
So that story has a happy ending, but it really is a hard thing to think about, knowing that Jesus did die on this holy Good Friday day. But I love that we get to pray, and we get to wonder, and we get to be a family, knowing that we all believe in the resurrection of Jesus. Sometimes if you're feeling confused, or if you don't know what to do, or if you feel lonely or scared or sad, you can always do something that's already built into your heart, and that is just pray and talk to God. So maybe Sarah can show us how we can do that on this really, really holy day.
Hi, everyone. So I don't know if you guys have this problem, but sometimes when I pray, I have so many feelings that I don't know what to say. Luckily, Jesus taught his followers a prayer to say when we don't know what we want to say. So you might know this. And if you know this, you're welcome to say it along with me. Our Creator, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Thank you to Neil for being our storyteller. Thank you to Sarah for helping us to pray. And thank you to Jonathan for making music today to help us to feel all the feelings of Good Friday. Happy Easter.